Here we go. Yeah. We got a little something different today. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We got a top 10, but we don't have a no, like, you know what I'm saying, ordinary top 10 right now. We got a top 10, first of all, from Watch Mojo. Watch Mojo is like a literal goated ass, like a channel that's been around for like who knows how long, and they've been posting like top 10s, top 5s, you know, top 10 movies, you feel me? Like, just goated ass shit, but we got top 10 conspiracy theories that turned out to be true. This is pretty good, I ain't gonna lie right here, but you know what they say. They call it conspiracy theories, but whatever. Let's just get right into it. This is gonna be very interesting. And let's see what they got for us. Let's see what they got in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it.
He had a blank.
Who is small? He looked just weird. Who that?
He didn't know we were.
Anyways.
And today we'll be counting down things for the top 10 conspiracy theories
that
turned out to be true.
Oh, there's the president sitting there signing a
this
document.
Is good.
What?
Let's see.
What are you worried about?
Let's see if they got the COVID vaccine in this. Let's see. Let's see if they got the vaccines. Let's see if it. Let me see. What kind of like?
Baloney? Tell us in the comments.
I don't know. Let's see.
Number 10. Roswell cover-up. In the summer of 1947, an object crashed down to Earth in Roswell, New Mexico. Theories that it was an alien spacecraft have pervaded pop culture for over a half a century since.
With this alien stuff, they've been here, like, all the movies I feel like are documentaries, you feel me? Literally, like, Men in Black, just documentary. All these movies literally just telling us, like, what the fuck is going on, you know what I'm saying?
Theorists were right. There was no weather balloon, and there was a cover-up. But it wasn't an alien ship either, probably. The object was a high-altitude balloon launched as part of Project Mogul. These balloons were intended to detect sound waves from Soviet atomic bomb tests. During the Cold War, the U.S. military couldn't exactly be honest about that in the papers. Now, whether you think that's a cover story, well...
Yeah, literally. Literally.
Number 9. Big Tobacco's Big Lie.
There's extensive use of this technology, which is called ammonia chemistry, that allows for nicotine to be more rapidly absorbed in the lungs and therefore affect the brain and central nervous system.
Yep.
Smoking causes lung cancer.
Indeed it does, yes sir.
Adverse health effects. Scientists demonstrated this definitively in the 1950s. However,
very
opinion wavered for decades, with sources springing up to generate controversy and debate. Some suspected that the tobacco industry was suppressing and distorting the facts through a coordinated campaign, and it eventually came out that they were. Together, the world's largest tobacco companies initiated Operation Berkshire to generate fake controversy and debate. Big Tobacco knew that smoking caused cancer and that nicotine.
Of course they do. They know.
They decided
the government, the government. You feel me? All the corporates. They're all evil. For me, it's all corrupt. I can't trust no man in no suit and tie. For me, like it is what it is. Like it really is what it is. Like I don't.
See how camels agree with your throat. See how mild and good tasting a cigarette can be.
Number 8, the White Sox World Series. The Chicago White Sox
know a little bit about this one.
Longest droughts between winning World Series at 87 years. However, they weren't always known for their bad luck. Back in the late 1910s, the Sox won in 1917, and they even had a wonder like Shoeless Joe Jackson on the team. Yet, rumors during the 1919 series held that the games were fixed. The White Sox lost the series, but the rumors persisted into the next year. Eventually, a grand jury found evidence that 8 players, including Jackson, though his role is disputed, were involved in a conspiracy to...
I know a lot of baseball. I like baseball, you know. Baseball is my shit. I like baseball.
They could make as much as their yearly salary in 1 week. For fixing the World Series.
While a trial found them not guilty, they were nevertheless banned from the league permanently. Number 7, nefarious agents infiltrating the government.
Okay, it's all corrupted.
Scientology is
all inside jobs.
Any criticism of their organization.
Was 9/11 an inside job? Or do we already know it was an inside job? Dun dun dun. Let me stop before I get FBI.
Is well known, but theories about their influence over the government are also out there. And here's the thing. Scientologists really did infiltrate the government. In the 1970s, at least 5,000 members of the organization conducted espionage of government agencies and private organizations. And this wasn't a fringe element either. The founder's wife, Mary Sue Hubbard, pleaded guilty and went to prison. It was one of the largest scale infiltrations of the U.S. government in history.
Sorry for yawning so much, guys.
All of this was done with the aim of destroying evidence that painted Scientology in an unfavorable light. It arguably had quite the opposite effect.
Boy, those
Scientologists,
they can be pretty sensitive.
Number 6. The FBI spied on political
activists. This is like...
Power to all the people!
Those involved in
these are all just like, I don't know, I feel like
are often paranoid
they tried it lightly, you feel me? They tried it very lightly, you know?
From the hotel rooms, FBI
Watch Mojo is more of a...
pieces of information that we shouldn't have.
From the late 50s to the early 70s, the FBI engaged in illegal surveillance, infiltration, and destruction.
Popular, you know, type of
other
view.
Organizations deemed subversive.
So it's not going to be
realized how sick this country was.
Crazy.
We were trying to reveal the truth about segregation.
Deep stuff.
These ranged from independence movements to civil rights movements to feminist organizations. They even had John Lennon, the former Beatles frontman, under watch. While this program, named COINTELPRO, was abolished in 1971, others may have taken its place.
This represents the darkest part of the Bureau's history.
Number 5, the first female U.S. president. While the United States has yet to elect the office of president, by electoral college anyway, some feel that a woman has assumed the duties of the office already. In 1919, President Woodrow Wilson suffered a debilitating stroke. This left him bedridden and partially paralyzed with some impaired judgment.
If I don't help him be president,
I'm gonna keep saying that.
For over a year, Wilson's wife Edith aided him in governing the country to the point where she was basically performing his job in all but name.
Praying and asking God to forgive me for my sins. I can't even speak English.
Until her death.
So he's like, and they like move his arm, and then they just release that to the press, and that's how dumb people were back then.
Number 4.
We knew this, like the cameras, fucking Alexas, everything, our history, everything.
And it's not completely wrong.
Completely wrong. Like it's
the government has
1,000
access to information on its
percent not wrong. Like what? Been there, knew that. Like we knew this one, my boy.
Initiated far-reaching mass surveillance programs, both foreign and domestic. The NSA's activities in the years since have included sucking up and storing online history, emails, metadata, text messages, you name it. Edward Snowden revealed a lot of this info with his leaks, including...
Boys, they're watching you right now. As you're watching this video, they're watching you through the lens looking like, damn.
Wholly domestic communication between you and your wife can go from New York.
I'm looking like damn. I'm saying damn. No, they're not looking like damn. They're just spying and dying.
Have just given up. Number 3, false justification for war.
But anyways though, it's insane, man. It's all the Matrix. We're on a rat race.
Approached the Gulf of Tonkin.
We always gotta make
the Maddox sank all 3.
Make the best out of it, make the best out of our situations, and escape.
Prompted President Lyndon B. Johnson to authorize further military action in Vietnam. For years, people questioned this justification.
At one point, the commander of the ship said, "We're not certain of the attack." Another point, they said, "Yes, we're absolutely positive." And then finally, late in the day, Admiral Sharp said, "Yes, we're certain it happened."
It was eventually revealed that the second attack was imaginary, based on wrongly interpreted communications intercepts. It wasn't the last dubious rationale for war. In 1990, George W. Bush leveraged false testimony crafted by a public relations firm to initiate the Gulf War. Over a decade later, his son would falsely claim that Iraq possessed WMDs to justify an invasion.
The people of the United States and our friends and allies will not live at the mercy of our regime that threatens the peace with weapons of mass murder.
Number 2, Watergate scandal. Perhaps the
anyways, you're probably a petty.
The Watergate scandal.
Not probably, he is.
When it occurred.
Because people have got to know
you're
whether or not their president's a crook.
I don't know, either or.
Began when Republican President Richard Nixon's administration illegally wiretapped and broke into the Democratic National Committee headquarters.
We don't know who ordered the burglary, and we don't really know what the burglars were up to that night.
Their aim was to acquire information about Nixon's opposition in the forthcoming election. The arrest of the perpetrators led to attempts by Nixon and his administration to cover up their involvement. However, mounting evidence and leaks soon exploded into a scandal that has become a byword for political disgrace, leading to Nixon's resignation.
One of the things that's so hard to recreate and understand,
guys, honestly,
is there was no sense that the president could lie to the American people.
Things have
This
changed.
is all
Things
like
have changed
insane,
today.
right?
Before we continue,
But
be sure
boys,
to
that was that. That was
get
pretty
notified
fire.
about our
You know what I'm
latest
saying?
videos.
It was
You have the
calm.
option to be
I
notified for
definitely
occasional
want to be more
videos
entertained. It was
If
I'm
you're on
not
your
gonna lie.
phone,
We're gonna
make
have
sure you
better
go into
videos,
settings
don't
and switch on your
worry.
notifications.
But you know, we gonna start doing some top 10s. You feel me? Watching
Number
some Watch
one, the
Mojos.
CIA
Oh shit, we got one. CIA conducted mind control experiments. Ooh, this was on Stranger Things. Feel me? This is subliminal messaging. Feel me? And Stranger Things, that's boom right there. That's top tier subliminal messaging right there. Feel me? You know what I'm saying?
In the 1970s,
but yeah, what's it called? What's it called?
CIA's activities within the U.S.
Project something or something like that.
Project MK Ultra.
I forgot, y'all. Damn, my brain.
To manipulate its victims' mental states.
Kool-Aid was
something
spiked with LSD. It was horrible.
These experiments were conducted on prisoners.
They're probably saying it right now. I can't really hear ya. I ain't gonna lie.
As within American universities.
I ain't gonna lie to ya. I ain't gonna lie to ya. I ain't gonna lie to ya.
Experiments involving electroconvulsive therapy in Montreal, Canada. Victims of MK Ultra included Ken Kesey and Allen Ginsberg. It's one of the darkest conspiracies out there, and we still don't know the full extent of it. Did you enjoy this
top 10 Hollywood conspiracy theories of all time. Ooh, that's a good one right there. We might have to watch that next. No, yeah. But anyways, that was, you know, for me, top 10. We switching it up. We probably gonna do more top 10s, more different versatile content coming our way. But and yeah, but that's that. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Safety.